Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, or if you're watching the recording, wherever you're calling in from. I'm so excited that you're here and that you guys are taking time out of your life to really just learn more about what this opportunity can do for you and your family. We are going to be sharing 3 different stories tonight of people who are or were in the school realm, whether they're an educator or a principal or school psychologist. We are so excited to just be able to share and give you guys hope during this time. So our very first guest tonight is actually one of my good friends who I've been friends with since I was in high school. It is Rachel, and she has 3 beautiful little girls. She's going to share her story with you guys, and I just want you to keep an open mind, and while you're on this call, be thinking of people possibly in your life that you could share this with, because you never know who it could be for. So Rachel, are you there?
I'm here, Meredith.
Okay, we can hear you. You're a little broken up, but we can hear you.
Okay. All right, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Go ahead and start sharing your story, girl.
Okay, well, first, I just want to start by giving a big shout out to all our teachers and educators. Put your hands in the air. We're so grateful for you. You are truly our heroes. Teaching is my passion, and even though I'm currently a stay-at-home mom, teaching will always have my heart. So I'm so honored to get to share my story with you today. I'm a former 3rd grade teacher and a blessed mama to 3 amazing girls.
Oh shoot, Rachel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back. I think you muted me. So I've always loved health and fitness and eating healthy, but after having kids, I was just drained like never before. After my 3rd, I just knew healthy eating alone wasn't going to cut it. I couldn't be a present parent when I was just living to survive each day. So I've been watching Meredith for a few years talk about her mom energy and thought she was crazy. I ate healthy, I exercised, just don't have energy. But I realized that not only was there something special about Meredith, she had a secret weapon that I had been ignoring. So I reached out and I got started, and I was blown away with how good I felt. Crazy mornings in a fog and counting the hours until bedtime became dance parties and afternoon adventures, all from putting nutrition in my body that I didn't have to think about or meal prep. So it was way more simple than what I was doing before. I quickly realized I needed to have this food forever. We're on a tight budget as a 1-income family, so I reached out to Meredith again. I was already loving this food and knew that everyone I loved needed to feel like me too. So Meredith challenged me to think of 2 people I knew who I could share this with and who, like me, could use the extra income. So I immediately signed up 2 friends, followed by my sisters and my parents. That first paycheck was everything to me. So whether you're working or not, getting paid to refer something you love anyways, having extra is a blessing. I was able to pay for my next month of superfood groceries plus some. So I started to see that this could be something. Meredith asked me to come up with a number that would bless our family every month and provide for extras that we didn't have room in our budget for. I knew that number right away. My oldest was 3. Yes, I had 3 kids in under 3 years, bonkers. And her friends were starting extracurricular activities. So I really wanted to put her in dance class with her friends. So I got to work. And by work, I mean that I kept sharing with people I knew and cared about and showed them how to share with their friends and families. To say that almost 6 years later, this ISAGENIX side income has blessed our bellies and our wallets. Our budget now has room for all 3 kids in dance, pays for parking at Disneyland, which isn't cheap, and pays for our family of 5 to use all the products. So why you? Well, teachers are the hardest workers I know. I volunteer at my girls' school, and I see you working nonstop to love and care on the kids in your classes. We want you to feel fueled, energized, and as amazing as you are every day. This nutrition is so simple. It goes with you. It's convenient. And the best part, it has the nutrients that our body craves to feel incredible. And all you have to do is eat it. So we know you're going to love it. And we also know that you'll want to share it. Our teacher brains love learning and service, and that is the heart of what we do. We eat it, we love it, and we share it. So maybe you're thinking, the last thing I need is another business. But this opportunity can be what you want it to be. Yes, some rock stars are working this full time and getting paid like a full-time business, but many of us, myself included, if not most of us, truly share and educate others in the pockets of our days, starting with the people in our network and, teaching others to do the same. There are seasons of growth and reaching out when we have the time, like maybe summers, if you have summers off, and seasons that we have less time. It's all about consistency with eating the food and sharing when and where we can. So with technology and phones, we literally can grow our income from anywhere. Some of my biggest building months have actually been on vacation with my family, and I'm sharing during downtime or bedtime. You can give this opportunity the time you have and get paid accordingly. It's all about choice. We have the choice to take this opportunity and make it into something where we have more choice in our lives. Being able to choose dance for my kids, extra fun adventures for my family, even go on trips with my girlfriends and pay for my part of the hotel. That's choice, and choosing to have more fun because we feel incredible and have that extra money coming in has been everything for my family. I really appreciate it, guys.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Rachel. I know you were a little broken up, but I did get everything. So I hope you guys heard her. And really what's so cool about this is you, like she said, you can work this how you want, where you want. It can fit into your life how you want it to, and you can get paid as such. And so she's made it fit into her life so beautifully with her 3 girls that are very active and do a lot of fun things. And she's been able to bring in income, whether you want it to be part-time or full-time. That is totally up to you. And so Rachel, thank you so much for sharing, because everyone's story is so different. And I'm excited to hear Lindsay's story. Lindsay is a mama of 4, correct me if I'm wrong, Lindsay, and she is a principal, and I actually don't know her story, so I'm so excited to hear it along with all of you guys. Lindsay, are you there?
Yep. Good afternoon, you guys. And I am going to start like Rachel started and just say, if you are an educator, thank you, thank you, thank you for what you're doing right now. I'm a principal, an elementary school principal, and I am watching my teachers kill themselves right now to try and figure out how to teach online. You guys did not sign up to teach online, so thank you for what you're doing. So again, my name is Lindsay Hughes. I am a mom to 4. I just had my 4th almost a year ago. So yes, principals can still have babies. Kind of crazy. I didn't know that I was going to have a baby when I became a principal, but he is the blessing that I didn't know we needed. So I do not lose weight very easily. Thanks, Mom. I know she's on this call right now, and I think I got her genes. So I knew that as I was nursing my little boy, that I needed something after I was done nursing, because that's when I can lose the weight. So Sonia loves this story because I have done ISAGENIX before. I did it about 2 years ago when I wanted to lose some weight and get ready to start trying for another baby. And I've tried every single diet under the sun. I mean, you say a diet, I guarantee I've done it. So as I was getting done nursing, I said to my husband, okay, I'm gonna start a diet. And he said, why don't you just do ISAGENIX? That's what's worked for you before. And I'm like, you're right, I'm just gonna do it. So I called Sonia back up and I said, all right, I need to do this again. I started really hitting it hard February 4th. And I know, yeah, February 4th. And I know that because that's when I signed up for the ISABody challenge. And so far I'm down about 25 pounds and feeling so amazing. I can't believe, I know, thank you. I can't believe that I didn't think of ISAGENIX right away. And I can't believe I forgot how good ISAGENIX makes me feel. If you are an educator, you know that your principal is running around like crazy. And even though I don't have students in my building, I am drowning right now at school. I have meetings upon meetings upon meetings. I'm getting ready for next year. I have my budgets I'm looking at. I am crazy busy. And even when my students were in the building, I was even more crazy busy. And so ISAGENIX fits in my life right now. I don't have to meal prep. I don't have to weigh or count or measure or log. Like, I don't have time for any of that. I have time to put some ice and water in a blender with my shake, blend it, and then I'm on the run, right? I have a blender in my workroom at school, and normally I'm supposed to be breaking my fast about 11. There are some days that I don't get into the workroom until even 1, but I have my shake, and it is a lifesaver. I love that I mean, I don't have the time to sit down and just eat a nice lunch. Principals have an hour lunch. Yeah, right. I don't take an hour lunch. I take about 5 minutes if I have the time. And I'm down in that shake. So convenient. And above all, I mean, I tell people that ISAGENIX is a health and wellness company, which I think is fantastic. And because we're putting the superfood nutrition in our body and it's amazing, the byproduct of that is that we're losing weight. So now we're known as this like weight loss company, which is great too. I love ISAGENIX and I will shout it from the rooftops. I told Sonia I was not interested in the business. I'm a principal. Like, I'm not going to sell any shakes. I make pretty good money. But you guys, I realized that I want choices for my family. And right now we don't have choices. I knew that I wanted a bigger paycheck. So that's why I became a principal. Plus that's just my personality. I like being a leader. But I knew that the paycheck was going to bless my family, but it also took me away from my family. I work summers. My hours are at least 8 to 5 every single day. It was a huge adjustment to go from 8 to 3:30 to 8 to 5 and then all summer long. And so I've been thinking about this business. I've watched Sonia for 5 years, how she has, and she'll tell you her story about how she has taken her ISAGENIX business to make more than she did as a school psychologist in San Diego. So I have watched stories, and so I know that this business can do what I want it to do. I know that ISAGENIX is going to be the vehicle that gives my family another income stream to give us choices. And that's what I want. My husband wants more than anything to move to Texas and buy a big ranch. We're on about 3 acres right now. And I want to be able to one day say, all right, let's go. Like, I don't have to stay here. It's okay. I can go. If you are one of my teachers right now, I need you to know I love my job. I do. I love it more than anything, but I want choices. I want to have choices. And like I said, I'm going to share ISAGENIX with everybody. And I'm sharing because I don't think we realize how not good we feel until we start feeling better. I didn't really, I mean, I knew I was a little tired. I knew I was busy. But I don't think I realized how tired I really was until I got these products back in my body. And I feel fantastic. I mean, I hear from friends all the time that are saying, Lindsay, you're glowing. I'm like, it's ISAGENIX. That's why I'm glowing. And you know, when you like a restaurant, you're going to share the restaurant, right? When you have a new nail lady that makes your nails look amazing, you're going to share that. When you have a new hair product or makeup, you're going to share. So don't make network marketing weird. It's not weird. All you're doing is sharing. And what's been so cool is that I really just want to share with people. And if they want to listen to me, great. And if they want to join, awesome. And if they don't, that's okay. I just want to share what I have because I feel like it's a blessing, not only to me and in my body, but my family. I'm making right now, I actually just looked to see when I enrolled my first customer this time, and it was the end of February. So I've been trying to work this business a little bit in the pockets of my time for about 2 months. And I had a huge week last week. I cycled 10 times. That's amazing. You know, I know you don't know what that means right now, but oh my gosh, I was like dying. So I made $1,000 last week. Normally I'm making about 1,000, 1,200 a month, which might not seem like a lot to you, but for me, that's huge. Father's Day is coming up. My mom texted me and said, hey, Linz, QVC is doing this really great deal on Traegers. You should get him one. And I said, oh my gosh, I have $500. I can buy him a Traeger right now. That's huge to be able to just say, yep, I'm going to drop $500 for my husband. So that has changed. It is changing my life right now. I was thinking about what that money would mean to either a principal or a teacher. And that would mean that first I'd have to take a couple years to take classes, and I'd have to pay money to take those classes. And then once I finally was done with those classes, then I'd get to move a lane and get a pay raise. I'm not doing that. I'm literally working maybe a couple hours a day, maybe. So last week, I think I probably worked about 6 doing this business, and I made about $1,000. So holy cow, why is not everybody jumping on this? I have no idea. I love ISAGENIX. I love the nutrition. If you have not tried it yet, oh my gosh, order something, order some Bias. I think that's probably why I have so much energy all the time, is those Bias. They're my life. Try the products, fall in love with the products. You're going to be a walking billboard, and people are going to ask you what you're doing. If you don't want to sell, that's okay. Don't sell. Everybody that says to me, I don't want to sell, I'm like, I'm not selling. I hope you take it. I am not selling. I'm just sharing. And if you want to hear it, great. And if you want to sign up, awesome. And if you don't, we're still going to be friends. I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to reach out. I'm still going to comment on your posts. And I hope you'll do the same to me. So that's a little bit about my story. I hope that something from what I said resonated with you, and that you will join us, because this is life-changing.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Lindsay, thank you so much. You guys, for me, because now all of us mothers are homeschooling our kids, I want my teachers to have this product in their life, whether it's the ISAGENIX Supreme for the adaptogens and the stress, holy moly. I'm going to be giving out all the ISAGENIX and the Bias for the energy. You teachers are saints, principals. I don't even know what you're going through right now. I can't even imagine. And even homeschool moms right now, we know we all need this. So thank you so much for sharing. And especially, so a mom of 4 and a principal, gosh. Yeah, I just love that. And the fact that you'd have more choice. And even if you have a ranch in Texas and another home, like, you have that ability to be able to do that. So thank you so much for sharing. You guys, our next guest, and it's so fun because people keep joining this call. It's so great. So I'm muting them as I can. But the next guest is Sonia. And you guys, she is a mama of 2 sweet boys. And she is a former school psychologist. And I'm so excited for you to hear her story. And she's going to fire you up, light you up, and explain why now. She's going to share her story, but also why now is such an incredible time to start this as a side hustle, as a side income, or a full-time income along with your other business, because of the timing. So Sonia, are you there?
All right, I'm here. Hi, I am like so fired up. Lindsay Hughes is like my forever friend from high school. We've known each other since we were 14 years old, and it's so fun to have like a front row seat to watch her story, because I have been wanting her to do this for 5 years. So exciting. I am Sonia Mahfouz, and I'm excited to share my ISAGENIX story with you, first of all, then I'll talk more about the financial opportunity and this amazing compensation plan. So I started using ISAGENIX almost 5 years ago. And at the time, I was a tired mom, and I thought that was normal life. Like, I thought all moms were just tired, you know, hashtag mom life, like tired all the time, right? And I was struggling to lose about 15 to 20 pounds, even though I was doing all the right things. I have the type of body where I have to be very intentional if I want to stay fit, otherwise I will gain weight really fast. And so I know what to do. I know what I'm supposed to eat. I know how I'm supposed to work out. And I was doing all those things that I used to do before kids, and my body was just not responding. Plus, not to mention that before kids, I did Bikram yoga every day of my life, and I could spend all day Sunday meal prepping. And that's a little more challenging when you have kids. So I was tired. I was struggling to lose that weight, and I was working as a school psychologist, a career that I loved. You guys, I loved being a school psychologist. I literally told my mom I wanted to be a school psychologist when I was in 6th grade. I was like the poster child of school psychology. Absolutely loved it. But then I had baby Leo, and I saw that cute little face, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, how can I ever leave you? And I never thought that I would be that mom. But as you know, if you're a mom, things change when you have babies. And so I was working as a school psychologist, and my husband was an attorney, and he still is. So like financially, we were doing great. But it was more of just wanting different choices and wanting more time. So I was introduced to ISAGENIX by my best friend, Catherine. And this is my best friend from college that literally we have done all the things. Like we've done counting points and calories and all the things, right? So she started using ISAGENIX a few weeks before me and didn't tell me. And I saw her about 3 weeks later, and right away, you guys, if you have ever used ISAGENIX, you know about the ISAGENIX glow, you know about the energy. And I knew right away, like, I was like, what's happening here? Like, you are too happy, you have energy, like your belly's looking flatter, and you've had 3 kids. Like, what's going on? And so she told me, you know, it's that ISAGENIX thing. We had kind of been hearing about it for a few weeks from other friends. And she said, I started using it 3 weeks ago. I feel amazing. I've lost 10 pounds. I have all this energy. I love cleanses. And I was like mad that she started and didn't tell me. I was like, you've been doing this for 3 weeks and you didn't tell me? Like, how mean? So I was like, well, sign me up. Well, she had no idea how to sign me up because she wasn't doing the business. By the way, she's also a special ed teacher. And so I went to another friend's house to learn about ISAGENIX. I was like the easiest sell, you guys, because I was desperate. Like, I was like, give me whatever. Here's my credit card. I'm doing it. My husband's doing it. He didn't even know he was doing it, but I made that decision that he was doing it. And so I went very, like, totally ready to sign up. And at that particular party, I learned about the business of ISAGENIX. And for those of you that know Laura Stevens, who eventually became a great friend and a great mentor, she happened to be there. And she shared the business side with me. And I literally laughed at her, you guys. I was like, I am a school psychologist. My husband's an attorney. We will not be selling shakes. Thank you very much. But I will totally take the nutrition because I'm desperate. So we started using it. You guys, within a few weeks, we were in love with ISAGENIX. We literally felt like we swallowed a rainbow. You'll hear that type of term all the time. And we were both like, this is so easy. This is so amazing, so convenient. Like, we can have 2 meals a day that literally take us 30 seconds. And we just felt so good. I was able to lose those 15 pounds that I had been struggling to lose. I was back to my pre-pregnancy weight. I had all this energy. And I started to see friends around me starting to grow their ISAGENIX business. And I started to wonder, like, what if? Like, could this be an opportunity for me? Could this be something that could really give us a significant income from home? And I'll be really honest, you guys. The only way I was going to look at ISAGENIX was if the income opportunity was big, because I already made a great income as a school psychologist, and my husband already made a great income as an attorney. So I had a really big value on my time. So I had to see the big opportunity. So we dug in, we did our research on ISAGENIX as a company and on the compensation plan. And this was about month 2, you guys. I had only, I shouldn't say only because this could be life-changing, but I had made $150 by accident. And we researched it, we saw the compensation plan, and Rich, my attorney husband, said, this company's amazing. This compensation plan is amazing. You're going to be really good at this. I think you should quit your job now. You guys, I had made $150. Like, I thought he drank the Kool-Aid and lost his mind. So of course I said, no one's quitting their job. Let's back up. But I decided that I was really going to commit. I decided that I was really going to take the time and the energy to learn this business and to do it in a professional way. And that I was going to do it in the pockets of my life as a school psychologist and see what happens, right? But really, really, really commit. So you guys, for the next 6 months, I helped a lot of people get started with ISAGENIX. I helped them have their own transformations and fall in love with our products. And I helped them also make income. And a lot of these people were teachers and other educators and school psychologists, because that's my network, right? I was a school psychologist. So 6 months later, I had reached a level in ISAGENIX where I was earning more money in ISAGENIX than I was as a school psychologist. And you guys, this was literally with me doing it very part-time. So I wondered, gosh, like, if I can do this part-time, imagine what I can do if I really put some time into it. And the reality is, my heart wanted to be home more with my then 2-year-old. So I made the decision to walk away from my career as a school psychologist almost 5 years ago. It's about 4.5 years now. And I have been doing only ISAGENIX ever since. And again, like, I build this part-time. So even though this is my one and only, you guys, on average, I invest about 15 to 20 hours a week. So I'm still working part-time hours, but I have been able to make a full-time income from home. So I want you to understand, like, you've heard all kinds of stories today, and this opportunity can be everything and anything. We have people on our team that are earning an extra $500, an extra $1,000 a month, and that is life-changing for them. And for them, this truly is an extra. But we also have people on our team that have been able to replace their incomes, and it just gives you more choices. Maybe you have no desire to leave your full-time job, and that is totally okay, but I'm willing to bet money that you probably have some pain points in your life where ISAGENIX, this extra money, could really help you. My pain points a few years ago were student loans. Between my husband and me, we had $300,000 in student loans. Law school and graduate school in San Diego is very expensive. So student loans, once upon a time, was a very painful thing. We have paid those off, so we are debt-free from student loans, which is so exciting. But that was a big number, you guys, and I'm sure a lot of you on this call have student loans that keep you up at night. The other pain point for me was worrying about my mom's retirement and my mother-in-law's retirement. They are both single women, 60s and 70s, who did their very best to prepare themselves for retirement. But retiring in San Diego is expensive. And we knew that at some point we were going to have to supplement both of their incomes. You guys, we get to do that now. We don't even think twice, which is another exciting thing that ISAGENIX has done for us. So this opportunity can be whatever you want it to be. Okay, so the other thing that I really wanted to talk about to really bring it down, to bring it towards education, and let me see how I'm doing with time, because I want to make sure, okay, I'm going to try to wrap it up. Okay, so when I committed to ISAGENIX, when I decided, okay, like, I am really going to dig in, I'm going to learn everything that I need to learn about this business, and I'm going to commit to this new career, I gave myself 8 years, you guys. 8 years. And this is why. Because it took me 8 years to become a school psychologist. It took me 4 years of college, 4 years of graduate school to become a school psychologist, and $105,000 of student loans, and yes, unpaid. So I decided, okay, like, I see this amazing opportunity with this new company, and I recognize this is a completely different career and a completely different profession than anything I have ever done. So I'm going to commit for 8 years. Now, some of you might think that's a crazy long amount of time, but I wanted to be realistic, right? Like if any of us decided to go and get a completely different degree or career, it would take years. It wouldn't take 2 months, right? So I said, okay, Rich, I'm going to give myself 8 years to really figure this thing out. My first full year in ISAGENIX of building this, as I was learning this new career, I made $128,000. Let that sink in. You guys, like that's crazy. $128,000 in my first full year of learning how to build this ISAGENIX business. And honestly, you guys, I wasn't even keeping track. Like I was like ignorance on fire, just like, everybody needs ISAGENIX. We all have so much energy. And I remember when the year ended and I was able to see the cumulative income, it was mind-blowing, you guys. Like it took me 8 years to become a school psychologist. And I started out making about $73,000 my first year as a psychologist. And I owed $105,000 in student loans. So to compare that to, okay, I'm going to learn this new career that I know nothing about, and to earn $128,000 in my first year and not have student loans, you guys, that blew my mind. And let me say that took work. And like I said before, I really committed. I really committed to learning this business. I committed to failing forward. And I just said, I'm going to take this the same way that I committed to graduate school. I mean, if those of you teachers who have master's degrees, like, yeah, there was a lot of times in my 4-year school psychology graduate program that I thought, I don't want to keep going. Did I ever actually think that I would quit? Absolutely not. Like that wasn't even a thought in my mind, right? So for those of you that are looking at ISAGENIX as an opportunity, and more than anything, the business, you've heard about the nutrition. The nutrition is amazing. And if that is all that you are interested in, I have no doubt that you're going to feel amazing and you're going to feel like you swallowed a rainbow. But if you're on this call because you're wondering if this financial opportunity could be for you, I'm telling you right now, it could be amazing. It could be an extra $500 a month. It could be an extra $1,000 a month. But if you really want to make this big life-changing income and have big choices in your life, that's also possible. Just know that it's going to take some time and it's going to take some effort, but we are ready to help you. We are ready to help you, and we are ready to teach you exactly how we did it.
Oh my gosh, Sonia, amazing. I love it. Keep going. Tell them how you do it and the compensation plan, kind of like how it looks and works. And just remember, guys, when she's sharing this, that it's 100% money back guarantee. You've got 30 days to try it and give it a go. So.
Okay, so you want me to keep going with the compensation plan then?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, let me know if I need to like wrap it up. I can talk all day, you guys. Okay, so what I love about this compensation plan is that there is a way for our happy product users and our happy customers to make short-term fun referral bonuses. Okay, so let me tell you about that. So for example, Lindsay, when she got started and she was already loving it, I said, okay, like who are 2 people that you know would also love ISAGENIX, right? And she has a lot of them. She enrolled 12 people last week, so she has more than 2 people. But you guys, just her first 2 people that she shared ISAGENIX with, she earned, let's just say value packs, because that's the best pack that we have in ISAGENIX. She earned $100 every time she helps somebody get started with the ISAGENIX value pack. You guys, $100 referral bonus is incredible. Like there's no business, no company, no restaurant that gives you a 100 referral bonus, right? But the other cool thing about ISAGENIX is that when you refer 2 or more people in the same week, starting on Monday and ending on Sunday, that referral bonus doubles to $200 per person. And then you become then you hit the first leadership level in ISAGENIX called consultant, and that's an additional $100. So just for helping your first 2 friends get started with ISAGENIX, you would have already earned $500. And every time you do that, you guys, forever, you'll continue to earn those fun referral bonuses. So I have people on my team that are not big business builders, that are not committed the same way that I'm committed, but they love ISAGENIX, and they have become walking billboards, and people want to know what they're doing, how come they have so much energy. And so we have people that tell people about ISAGENIX maybe twice a month, and they're making $400 extra, you guys, $400 extra. Sometimes it's 2 per week. 2 per week, you guys, $400 a week extra. And so I want you guys to really I'm like, everybody should be doing this. This is like life-changing money. Do you know that did you know that an extra $500 a month would save 50% of marriages in the United States? What? Let me say that again for those of you in the back. An extra $500 a month would save 50% of divorces in the United States. You guys, we are a part of a company that has life-changing products with life-changing transformations and a life-changing compensation plan. An extra $500 a month would save 50% of marriages in America. Like, I know teachers are all about taking care of people and caring for people. Let that be your motivator. Like, how many marriages can we save, right? Okay, so that's the short-term money. That's like the fast and easy referral bonuses, and then people are like, well, that was easy. Like, let me do that again, right? And there's a lot of other fun bonuses along the way as you continue to tell people about ISAGENIX and they continue to tell people about ISAGENIX. You will continue to earn some really exciting referral bonuses. But I want to end with telling you the real life-changing part of our compensation plan. And this was the part that my husband, the attorney, really caught on to. And this is the part that keeps me up at night. Still, like, it still keeps me up at night. I will never sleep again. So I'm going to write it. Sorry, I know I'm underway. I'm going to try to, can you guys see that? Let's see. Okay, Meredith, I know I'm running out of time, but this is important. Okay, so you saw how the fun referral bonuses work, right? So you're here, and you're going to tell people about ISAGENIX, and they're going to tell people about ISAGENIX, and this just keeps going. Like, you just keep telling people about ISAGENIX. What eventually happens is you have all these people in your team, in your organization, that have fallen in love with ISAGENIX, that keep telling people about ISAGENIX. And it's like, for example, Lindsay, she has her whole family in ISAGENIX right now. Like, mom, dad, I know mom's on the call, aunts, cousins, brother, sister, everybody, right? And that happens with all of us. My mom has been using ISAGENIX for almost 5 years. My brother, my mom, my husband, like his family, like, people start using ISAGENIX and they love it. So they keep using it and they adapt it as an everyday healthy lifestyle. And so eventually, with time, people are going to keep ordering ISAGENIX, and ISAGENIX pays you every time somebody in your team, somebody in your organization places an order. And it doesn't matter if you brought them into ISAGENIX, or if your friend Lindsay from high school brought them into ISAGENIX, or if your grandma brought them into ISAGENIX. And there's no limit, you guys. There's no limit. There's no levels, nothing. everybody and anybody that comes into your organization, you are going to get paid on that order. And that's where the residual income comes in. So let me give you a little bit of perspective of how this looks for me. So I have personally helped roughly around 120 people get started with ISAGENIX. Like, those are the people that I called them and took their order and helped them get started with ISAGENIX. And that's in almost 5 years, you guys. I don't think that's a big number. Maybe you do, I don't think. In almost 5 years, 120 people. Out of those 120 people, they all went and told their mom and their cousin and their teacher and their principal and their best friend from when they were 5, and the grandmas. We have so many grandmas on our team. Like, they went and told all the people. Out of those 120 people, our organization is over 3,000. Do you see how the compound effect works for ISAGENIX? If you commit to doing this for 8 years, like I did, it's been 5 years for me, can you imagine what the compound effect would look for your team, for your organization? And you would continue to get paid on that. So eventually, you're not probably having the big enrollments that you had your first year, your second year. Eventually, you truly are getting paid on the residual income from all of the people in your team, in your organization, who fell in love with ISAGENIX and who continue to use it. So with that said, let me share one other thing that really impacted me a lot. Once you start to see how this works for you, it just gets you more excited and it makes you more confused as to why everybody doesn't do this. So I built an ISAGENIX team for about 3 years, and I worked it, and I really committed, and I really worked hard, and I helped a lot of people get started with ISAGENIX and got them paid. And then at around year 3, I got pregnant with baby Lucas, and I had a baby, and I decided that I wanted to give myself a maternity leave. And so I told my team, I love you all, and I am available. You can call me. I will Zoom. I will be on the phone with whoever you need me to be with, but I'm not leaving my house. I'm going to stay home with my baby. I'm one of those moms that when you have a baby, I hibernate. Literally, I hibernate. I don't leave my house. So I was like, I'm going to be home with my baby. I'm going to be nursing. This is what I'm going to do. I didn't travel. I didn't travel at all. Like, literally hung out at home for a year. I did not enroll one single person, new person in ISAGENIX that year. Like, I'm talking serious maternity leave, you guys. That year, I made more money in ISAGENIX than I would have if I had gone to my job as a school psychologist every day. What? Hello? So once again, year 3, and that was actually lower than my initial year in ISAGENIX. It was a step back, but it was still more money than I would have made if I had gone to my job as a school psychologist. You guys, that's the power of residual income. I worked really hard as a school psychologist for 8 years. I sacrificed a lot for that career. The day I left my career, I never got paid again, ever. So I wonder, imagine I'm going to work this really hard for 8 years. I've done it for 5 years. I'm going to do it for 3 years. Can you imagine what that residual income will look like 3 years from now? It won't be zero like when I walked away from my career as a school psychologist. I'll tell you that right now. So you guys, I hope that I was able to paint a picture of what this opportunity can be for you. And people always ask me, why ISAGENIX? We have life-changing products with life-changing transformations, and we have a life-changing income opportunity. We have a life-changing compensation plan. The fact that a mom like Meredith, a mom like me, a mom like Lindsay and Rachel can do this and make a life-changing income means that you can do it too. We're just everyday women who just committed and decided to just run with it. So that's it for me.
Oh my gosh, Sonia, you guys, if you're not lit up from the inside out, like ready to go and ready to enroll, if you haven't gotten your products yet, you guys, I'm more excited. I want to like re-enroll right now. Like, let's go, Sonia. So good, so amazing. That's truly residual income. And right now, like I've been doing this for 8 years. I've never been more excited in my entire life about ISAGENIX. I mean, I love the products, loved them forever, but right now, people need this nutrition shipped to their door more now than ever before. They need this extra 500 bucks now more than ever before, because people, my girlfriend on my team is not getting a stimulus check, and she's like, has a business that just went under. Like, people need money right now. We have this opportunity. We want to help you. We want to help you get this nutrition straight to your door for your entire family. Like they said, it's not just for weight loss. My kids eat this every day since my daughter was 9 months old. So that's perfect. It's like the perfect storm. So we want you to really take a look at this. If you need a one-on-one call with one of us, please let us know, whoever invited you to this call, because we are so lit up and ready to help as many people make as much money as they want, because that's their choice. As much money as they want, and to get these products shipped straight to the door. They don't need to go to the store. And the COVID, apparently the average weight gain is 18 pounds right now. So we want to help you be able to, we are all sitting at home on our desks, on our computers, all these teachers, I mean, come on, we're all sitting in front of Zoom. So we got to get up and have this nutrition. So right now is the time. We're so excited that you guys were on this call. Thank you to all of our speakers, teachers, and educators, all of you. And Sonia knows, she's like, if Meredith can do it, anyone can. I can't spell psychologist to save my life. So if I can do this, anyone can. But we just are so grateful for all the educators out there. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us and have been doing for us. I hope you guys have a great night, and you can share this call. We will record it and have it on YouTube. But we just hope that from this call, we've given you hope, and that we really, truly, you are blessed by this nutrition, by this company, like the rest of us have been. So I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.